Each movie created always has a stream of a story or genre that is so diverse. Talk about the storyline that is often appointed in a movie show. In addition to the horror, it turns out the storyline of criminations such as Psychopaths also rolled. Not only that, the best psychopath film is also able to give curiosity, how ending of the film. Because it is able to give the impression that is so different from the film with the groove or other genre. Apparently, the production of film with psychopath storyline also often gets the number of enthusiasts so high. Maybe you also watched some of the best psychopath movies in the nearest cinema, as well as local TV channels. In order for you to know more about the best psychopath film list, then the explanation that below will make it easier for you to know the best psychopath film that can be a spectatous spectart. Number 1. I Saw the Devil, 2010. I Saw the Devil release in 2010 and became one of the psychopathic film from Korea who was so sad. It's even possible when you watch this movie there will be different fears and tensions. In addition, the movie I Saw the Devil also has a storyline that is so difficult to guess. It is also one of its own attraction provided by the movie I Saw the Devil. The movie I Saw the Devil itself is a movie that tells of a man named Soo Hyun who works at a national intelligence body. But would anyone be thought if his wife named Joo Yun died in a psychopath called Kyung Chul? The body of Joo Yun was killed with brutal and there was a beheading. Soo Hyun is so desperate of what is overwhelming to want to continue to revenge against the psychopath. Keep in mind, the movie I Saw the Devil also became one of the first filled movies on the Sundance Film Festival, 2011. Not only that, the film also gained a lot of praise against any action in it. Number 2. The Call 2020. The Call, released by 2020, could be one of the film recommendations with the Path of Psychopath story.
Tradition. Where are we going? Now get out!
Where this film tells a mysterious phone capable of connecting two people from different times exactly within the previous 20 years. Mysterious Seo Yoon can connect with Young Suk, where Young Suk actually lives in 20 years earlier. Both decide to work together to prevent what will happen to their lives. Some information provided by Seo Yoon in the future is obtained by Young Suk. And Young Suk seeks to change what will happen. Number 3. Friday the 13th, 2009. Talk about the best psychopath film, it feels so less if you have not discussed the Friday the 13th movie. This movie can be one of the recommendations of psychopaths that are so sadistic. Suitable for you who are happy with the full storyline will be thrilling and stressful. A group of teenagers are doing camping activities at Camp Crystal. Their initial goal was originally only to have a middle in the lake area that was in the middle of the forest. But the happiness is planned from the beginning of Cerna, just like when a group of teenage children apart from the group. The stair share is getting culminated when there is a killer with a mask and a machete in his hand. Number 4. Hush 2016. The Hush film released in 2016, this can really be able to watch the Path of Psychopath story. A writer named Maddie Young, who has physical limitations, choose to live in the outsiders in the suburbs. He believes if the life of its own, he can make himself focused and hope his career will be better. But all that Maddie plan is not as planned. The reason is behind the solitude of Maddie, there is a mysterious, mastermindian killer. Number 5. Pet 2016.
And do it safely.
Next, there is a Pet film released in 2016, then which could certainly be one of the movies with the best psychopath storyline you can watch. The film tells of a primary character, called Seth, who looks so sweet, but actually he has a loneliness. Every day, Seth works in animal shelters. Originally Seth worked alone, but when a girl was named Holly, who would work as his assistant.
Holly, right? Holly Garling.
Graded Seth was so obsessed to Holly. But it turns out Holly refuses Seth, and because it is Seth does so horrible thing. Holly is placed on the animal shelter that is underground and is treated unnaturally.
About love like it's lightning bolt.
Keeping a girl in a cage.
Real love takes work.
Seth's got a little crush.
Number 6. Memoir of a Murderer 2017. There are also movies of Memoir of a Murderer that you can enter into the movie spectart list with a psychopath storyline. Memorizing Memoir of a Murderer early released in 2017. Memorizing Memoir of a Murderer tells of a former serial killer named Byung-soo. Byung-soo, who lives only with his daughter, trying to forget his past and wants to live a normal human life in general. But over time, the daughter of Byung-soo has a boyfriend. However, what would be a girl from the daughter of Byung-soo is a psychopath. Byung-soo, who has been Rents, can also Debziner's disease. The disease is getting longer, making Myung-soo a loss. Currently, he can only pour her memory on a writing. Number 7. Happy Death Day to You 2019.
Supposed to keep dying.
Opportunities to solve their own murder.
Scared me.
Want to get a so new experience from psychopath movies? So the Happy Death Day to You film released in 2019 could be an option. Happy Death Day 2, Yu Huang himself tells of a student named Tree Geldman who gets terror from a person by Maria Sprinkle on his campus. One day he woke up in Carter's dorm room after being drunk at a party. But strangely, every morning Tree Geldman must die recurrently because it is pursued by a very mysterious figure.
I want to live to see tomorrow, right?
Number 8. Split 2016.
Don't worry. He's not allowed to touch you. He knows what you're here for.
Split that release in 2016 can also be one of the best psychopath film recommendations you can watch. The Split film itself tells of 3 teenagers who 3 of them are smeared by a kidnapper with a personality that can be vibrant. The 3 teens have the name of Casey, Claire, and Marcia that are mysteriously kidnapped by unknown people. They are all small and in the basement that is not possible to be able to escape. But what would have been thought that the kidnappers had different personality of 23.
The world will understand now.
Dr. does any man here. He's going to kill me.
Number 9. Blood and Ties, 2013.
나쁜 짓이었는지 당신이 한 일이
끝난 게 아닙니다.
Blood and Ties is one of the movies with psychopath storyline and also full of mystery. The Blood and Ties film released in 2013 ago, this could be one of the best psychopath film recommendations for you. The movie Blood and Ties himself told a child named Deun who suspected against his father. Since the presence of a criminal case makes Deun experiencing a crisis of trust in his father. Although Deun's father was so loving. But behind the side of his consolation, Deun's father was also a very mysterious figure.
아버지십니다. 저에겐 자랑스러운
Number 10. The Invisible Man, 2020.
Okay?
The Invisible Man released in 2020 and also could be one of the movies with psychopath flows you can watch. The film is full of scenes that can make you guys and also full of tension. The Invisible Man himself is a movie that tells of a girl named Cecilia. He made the decision to escape from the girlfriend who had psychopathic properties that often tortured him. After successfully blurred and hoped to get a sense of safe intent. It turns out Cecilia still gets terror continuously from the girlfriend. Even Cecilia's girlfriend also forsakes his death. So the terror of Cecilia is from the invisible person.